Be calling you a radical. So Weber State football preview. They're up at Portland State. And just remember, the only sports writer in the country that picked them to win the Big Sky. You're looking at it. Nobody knows more about this football team besides the coaches and the players. And I cannot say enough about Jay Hill. And just the fact that this turnaround, all these local players, well over half this team are born and raised in Utah. And I think it's the best team they've ever had. That's saying a lot. So, and for all you gamblers, I want to tell you, all you gamblers, where's your soup can? What's Weber State against the point spread? 5-0. So, the new Teron Johnson. Well, I've been a huge fan of his since the first game. I did the play-by-play in San Diego when he broke the school record on tackles, Maxwell Anderson. He's got 5 picks. He actually has 7, 2 of them called back. He actually has 3 touchdowns that have been called back. 1 block kick right here. And then, 1 scoop and score. So, they're all that. Nunu, number 47, he can transform from linebacker to defensive lookout. Jay Hill defenses are always that. He played down there on that great University of Utah team for Urban Myers. Jay Hill was on that team. So as you know, I picked him to be the Big Sky MVP. Some guys say, "Oh, bet you $100." Or they think they're Big Sky. They think they're Weber State muck-mucks. They don't know their ass. So they're 5-0 against the spread. So you run down to the University of Utah and you pay your $300 a ticket to watch the most mediocre coach in history. What's Whittingham ever won? Oh, he won the Rose Bowl last year. Yeah, when Ohio State set half of their team. He's never won anything. Never. But they'll run down there and pay. These tickets are $12. I make them give me a hard ticket, Abraham Williams, the new Rashid Shaheed. And by the way, Saints, if you're not going to play him, trade him. He's a transform an entire team. The new Teron Johnson, Maxwell Anderson. The player I have my eyes on, big time I have for a little while now, is Abraham Williams, West High School. We got 2 Bonneville High School playing brothers here. So, by the way, in that long list of incredible Blanche football players in this city, there's 2 more. My grandsons. Look out's all I got to say for those 2. Whoa. I've never seen athletes like that. So, Weber State's 5-0 gets spread, and I'm the only sports writer in the country that picked them to win the Big Sky. So, they're Portland State. They come back home. And another thing I want to talk about is sports merchandising. I don't buy anything new. I don't like it. When is a team in the country? By the way, the University of Utah, major NCAA football, NFL, NBA, they're not sports anymore. They're sports merchandising companies. That's what they are. This is the real thing. When are you going to put Mr. Smith's name up there, the all-time leading Big Sky touchdown? The only guy that came close to him was Cooper Kupp. He got beat to death in a jail cell 2 years ago. Where's his name up there? Trevon Smith. Jamie Martin, please. There are 5 or 6 NFL players on this field, maybe more than that. So, they're ranked 6th. They're home on the 29th. Montana here. That'll be the game of the century here. Then Sac State, they're all that. Sac State, Jay Hill's old buddy, the old offensive coordinator for the U. Taylor. Nobody knows more about this team than I do. I've been here since 1968. And they are all that. They are loaded to the gills on this team. The team that I think they're even better than 2017, and that team was all that. Bad luck, and they've had lots of it. Let's break this Wattis curse. And if you don't think Weber State football's got to, and I got to say this, because I used to work for the incredible All-American who played on this field, Bruce Handley. I just found out at the Iron Horse game, my grandson lives in the house that Bruce Hanley grew up in. That was a football player. Oh God, he was a piece of work, man. Donated his brain injuries. When's the first team in college sports going to say, enough, let's have a blackout, let's have a redout? Do you understand the environmental impact of getting 20,000 t-shirts made? It's pathetic. Stop it. Stop it. I remember when I played, we had the same uniforms that had been played in for 25 years. Just pass them now. What's wrong with that? This different color, different uniform, different helmet, which was started by Nike at Oregon University. I mean, it makes me sick. The first major sports team, well, any sports team, why not be here at Weber State? Say enough. Oh. Last time I got stung by a bee was right over there. That's funny. First team that ever does it stops with the exploitation of the slave-made gear and starts saying, hey, we're going to go retro. We're going to gather up all our good old retro gear, and we're going to have sewers. We can hire sewers if we got to do alterations. We got plenty of good young tailors around here, seamstress, and we're not doing blackouts, redouts, anything. Wear your retro gear. Go to Savers. We have a great freaking retro store. Find your old gear. Dig out your old gear. We'll have a contest. Who's got the best old gear? Well, we know who's got that. I'll trade that for I told the guy, I'll trade that for your brand new truck. I can't stand these car dealer boosters. Get rid of those punks, too. They're morons. Get some real boosters around here. As I'll trade that hat for one of that brand new truck. He says, that's a cool hat, but he says, it's worth a lot, but it ain't worth that much. I said, no, wait a minute. I take that back. This is worth way more than one of your piece of shit new trucks. So the first team that does it, player I've had my eyes on since he was a freshman is Maxwell Anderson. He's all that. He's NFL. Abraham Williams, Nunu, number 47. I mean, they got tons of them on this team. How about McPherson? Barron to McPherson. How about this guy? As I said, he'll be the Big Sky MVP. So, up at Montana State, Portland State, then they got to go to Montana State Bowl. Oh, what a classic that'll be. Hopefully I can get up there to that. Then home against Montana, then home against Sac State. You're talking all these teams in the top 6 in the country. Whoa. You're going to be some great football here. Me and my grandsons will be here. We're always here. Kev, we sit on, by the way, we sit over here. This is important. We don't sit with these yuppie-ass, geeky-ass car dealers. The real fans, we sit over there and have since the 60s. Well, I have. So that Hail Mary, that's my video. Me and my grandson's here. I got to tell this story. So we're right here. I've been here the whole time when this Weber State team was so corrupt, so horrible, so terrible. And I've got cancer. And by the way, I almost forgot. One of the great, great athletes of our era has passed away of this horrible disease that I've been fighting. Bruce Sutter has died of cancer, 69. The incredible Bruce Sutter. Oh my God, what an athlete, what a player. I'm fighting cancer, and I come out and I have my little grandson with me. And the cheerleaders had helped me watch him. This is how bad. These were the Mud Dogs. This team was corrupt. This program, Jody Sears, great. It was that bad of football. I'm doing the play-by-play for KWCR. He gets out and oh, you ought to see this kid play football. Holy cow! Biggest, strongest, fastest freaking little guy I ever saw. He ain't that little. He gets onto the track. You know who picks him up and's got him during the game? Tron Johnson. So we sit up there with the real fans, watch the sunset over the used to be Great Salt Lake, only stadium in the world named after a woman. Break the Wattis curse. This team's the best they've ever had. I think they're better in 2017 for one reason, because they're deeper. Go Weber State. And again, the only person that I've been in Bronson Barron's camp the whole time. Everybody laughs at me when I says he'll be the Big Sky MVP this year. I still say he will be. And the only sports writer on all these guys, muckbucks, they picked him 4th, 5th. Not me. I picked them to win the Big Sky. They're going to win the Big Sky. It's the best team they ever had. So, and Defensive Player of the Year, Maxwell Anderson. One more time, flipping the can. Lean it up on the football. Your camera. All you gamblers, they're 5-0 against the spread. Will they be 6-0? I think so. We'll see up at Montana State in 2 weeks. And get rid of this blackout, redout. Start thinking about where these goods come from. Enough of this sports merchandising. The University of Utah, they're not a football team. The Utah Jazz are not a basketball team. They're sports merchandising companies. Hello. They play a tournament here. This league is real football, real sport. Go run down to the University of Utah from Ogden and pay your $300 to watch mediocre Whittingham. Reminds me of Randy Ray, the best mediocre. Jay Hill's the real deal. This is real sport. This is real football. It doesn't get any better in the country. Big Sky football, it's the best product in sport in the country. Barnum. Oh, you dropped your can. Okay. Well, let's do the opposite then. Okay. Aaron to McPherson. Sun got my eye, coach. Maxwell Anderson with the pick 6. Nunu with the sack. Thank you, Jay Hill, for what he's done here. Can't say enough. Thank you so much. This corrupt, sickening football program. We'll quote the great Bruce Handley, All-American, when we tried to kill the program. I was on the committee. It was so corrupt, bleeding money. Standing right over there. I'm standing next to Bruce. Sports Illustrated interviews us. What's the chance of you turning this corrupt football program around here at Weber State, getting profitable, getting the corruption out of a snowball's chance in hell? Bruce Handley. Which they should have been killed. They got the death sentence twice. They should have been killed. But they got saved, so I call him a snowball's chance in Hill. There's the greatest player that ever probably played here so far. Who's that? That's Teron Johnson, not Lillard number 1. Johnson number 1. Until this year. Stay tuned. Go Weber.